Welcome to Exam Sale. In this video we will walk through the syllabus for the Dell SE Series Storage Professional exam so you know exactly what to study and how to prioritize your time. Overview of the exam domains and their weights. PowerScale Solution Scoping and Sizing is 35%. PowerScale Data Protection and Security is 20%. PowerScale Portfolio and Architecture is 15%. PowerScale Network Design is 15%. And PowerScale Solution Maintenance and Integration is 15%. The exam combines scenario-based questions, conceptual understanding, hands-on assessments, and practical sizing tasks to validate real-world design skills. PowerScale Solution Scoping and Sizing accounts for 35% of the exam, is rated hard, and has an estimated 18 hours of learning time with scenario-based assessments. You will learn to characterize workloads by distinguishing throughput-intensive versus IOPS-intensive patterns and to assess concurrency and file size distribution impacts on cluster behavior. The domain trains you to select appropriate SSD and HDD tiers for latency requirements and to evaluate how data reduction affects usable capacity. It also covers Dell sizing tools so you can configure input parameters, interpret output recommendations, apply live optics data, and factor overheads like N+M protection, hot spares and snapshot reserves. PowerScale Data Protection and Security is 20% of the exam, rated medium, with about 12 hours of study and both conceptual and scenario-based assessments. Candidates will analyze Reed-Solomon erasure coding and design protection policies using N+M levels while configuring local recovery with Snapshot IQ and planning disaster recovery with Sync IQ. The domain covers recovery point objective decisions and the performance impact of job engine tasks, and it also focuses on security by implementing RBAC, access zones and smart lock for worm compliance. You will learn to design data at rest encryption with SED drives, integrate external authentication providers like Active Directory or LDAP, and evaluate HDFS and S3 security controls. PowerScale Portfolio and Architecture makes up 15% of the exam, is rated easy, and requires around 8 hours of learning with conceptual and scenario-based assessments. This area covers hardware platforms so you can identify when to choose F-Series All-Flash, H-Series Hybrid, or A-Series Archive nodes and verify node compatibility and node pool strategies. You will study hardware components such as NVRAM and journaling, plus physical constraints like rack space and power requirements. The 1FS operating system fundamentals teach the distributed file system structure, the unified namespace, auto balance and restriping mechanics, client front-end and back-end interactions, and smart pools automated tiering. PowerScale Network Design is 15% of the exam, rated medium, with an estimated 10 hours and a mix of hands-on and conceptual assessment. You will design internal back-end networks using InfiniBand or 40 and 100 gigabit Ethernet and plan redundant back-end switch topologies often referenced as int-A and int-B. The domain explains how to provision front-end connectivity. For clients, choose NIC types and speeds, and analyze the cluster heartbeating mechanism for stability. It also covers Smart Connect design and load balancing including DNS delegation, IP address pools, provisioning rules, algorithm selection, dynamic failover and MTU and jumbo frame verification across the network path. PowerScale Solution Maintenance and Integration is 15% of the exam, rated medium, and requires about 8 hours of study with conceptual and scenario-based questions. You will design cloud pool strategies for tiering to public or private clouds and assess the impact on local cluster performance while integrating PowerScale with Data IQ and Insight IQ for management and historical monitoring. The domain teaches how to plan non-disruptive upgrades of 1FS, determine drive and firmware update needs, and follow node addition and cluster expansion procedures. You will also learn prerequisites for migrations using Smart Batch and Sync IQ and how to read ISIL and MIB health checks for proactive maintenance and recovery planning. In conclusion, the full syllabus sums to approximately 56 hours of focused study and balances hard scenario-based sizing work with security, architecture, networking and life cycle maintenance. Prioritize hands-on practice with sizing tools, live optics, Smart Connect N1FS features. Review the protection and security concepts, and use the estimated times to build a steady study plan. Good luck preparing for the Dell SE Series Storage Professional exam and remember to practice real scenarios to pass with confidence.